ஆழ்வார் எம்பெருமானார் ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம். ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம். ஸ்ரீ பகவத்கீதா 14th chapter, குணத்ரய விபாக யோகம். That is the topic, that is the title for this chapter. Bhagavan is explaining in detail about the nature and effect of the three qualities, Sattvam, Rajas and Tamas. In this particular chapter, we have seen up to the 20th shlokam. Now we have to start from the 21st shlokam. Bhagavad Ramanuja has given beautiful commentary in Sanskritam for Sri Bhagavad Gita, known as Gita Bhashyam. Vedanta Charya has given Tatparya Chandrika, which is another beautiful Sanskritam commentary. Puttur Sri Vivek Krishna Swami Iyengar has given an elaborate Tamil commentary for Bhagavad Gita based on these two Sanskritam commentaries. He has also provided word by word meanings for every shlokam of Bhagavad Gita. We have translated that into English. With the help of this English translation, we are going through simple meanings for these shlokams. Now we will start with 21st shlokam. Arjuna uvacha kairlingais trigunanetan atito bhavati prabho kimacharah katam chaitam trigunan ativartate. In this shlokam, Arjuna is raising a doubt, a question. He has been listening to Krishna, who was talking about the three qualities, and in the previous shlokam, Bhagavan said that those who have overcome these three qualities, they will be able to enjoy Atma, which is eternal. So following up with that question, Arjuna is asking, how do we know if a person has overcome these three qualities? Whether it is Sattvagunam or Rajogunam or Tamogunam, Sattvam leads to knowledge, Rajogunam leads to activities, and Tamogunam leads to bewilderment, ignorance. But all of these are in the platform of this material world only. Hence, one should overcome all these three and be fully placed on Shuddha Sattvam. That is the goal. And Arjuna is asking here, how do we identify a person who has reached that state of having overcome the three qualities? Let us see the word by word meaning. Arjuna Vacha. Arjuna spoke. Prabho, O my Lord. Etan tri gunan atitaha. One who has transcended these three qualities. Kaihi lingaihi bhavati. What internal identity does he have? Kim acharaha bhavati. What external conduct does he have? Etan trin gunancha. These three qualities. Katham ativartate. How does he transcend? So Arjuna's question is, how does one transcend these three qualities? And when a person transcends these qualities, how do we identify that such person has transcended these three qualities? What are the internal identities? And what are the external activities, conduct of such person who has crossed over the three qualities? So that is the question, and Bhagavan is going to answer these questions in the subsequent section of Gita in this chapter. So let us see 22nd shlokam. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Prakasham cha pravrittim cha mohameva cha pandava nadveshti sampravruttani na nivrittani kankshati. Let us see the word by word meanings. Shri Bhagavan Vacha. Shri Bhagavan spoke. Pandava, O son of Pandu, in matters other than Krishna, in matters other than Atma, Prakasham cha, clear knowledge, which is an effect of Sattvagunam. Sattvagunam leads to knowledge. And then Pravrittim cha, efforts, which is an effect of Rajogunam. Moham evacha, bewilderment, which is an effect of Tamogunam. So three qualities lead to three aspects. Sampravrittani, which obtains unintentionally or as a means. Na dveshti, one who has crossed the three qualities does not hate. So these aspects such as knowledge, activities, efforts and bewilderment when whatever we don't desire or the means which are not means for those which are not desired by us, when they come as a result of these three qualities, na dveshti, the person who has crossed over the three qualities, one who has transcended these three qualities, he does not hate such aspects. Nivrittani, that which separates from him. So when those aspects which lead to worldly knowledge, worldly activities, worldly bewilderment, the aspects themselves or the means for them, which lead to undesirable aspects, when they come, he does not hate, and when such aspects leave him, na kankshati, he does not desire. So he is undisturbed by any aspects coming in for him, whether they are favorable or unfavorable, and any aspects which are leaving him, whether they are favorable or unfavorable. But here the focus is on undesirable aspects coming and he does not hate them, undesirable aspects leaving him and he does not desire further, he does not like it either. He remains neutral in either situation. So such person can be said to be in the stage of having crossed over the three qualities. So that is 22nd shlokam. 23rd shlokam, Bhagavan is explaining further about the neutrality, remaining neutral in such cases. Udasinavath asino gunairyo na vichalyate gunavartanta idyeva yovatishtati nengate. Yaha, whosoever, udasinavat asinaha, remaining unconcerned, remaining undisturbed on matters other than Atma, as explained previously. Gunaihi, by the three qualities. Na vichalyate, not changed, not getting affected due to likes and dislikes. He thinks, gunaha vartante, the three qualities are the cause for the effect, such as knowledge, activities and ignorance. So the three qualities are the cause for these three effects. Considering that, knowing this and considering this, yaha, whosoever, avatishtati eva, remains silent, na ingate, does not act based on these qualities, he is considered to have transcended the three qualities. So when one understands that the three qualities lead to knowledge in the worldly platform, activities and ignorance, knowing this, he remains silent when such aspects occur and he does not act based on those qualities also. Here all of these relate to worldly activities. For Kainkaryam it is different. We have to act, we have to perform, we have to do the service as per Shastram, as per the desires of our Acharya and so on. But any activities in this world and any knowledge, activities, desire and ignorance, all of these relating to the Sattvam, Rajas and Tamas, one has to remain silent and not act accordingly, according to the situation. If one is able to do it, then he has transcended the three qualities, says Krishna in this shlokam. With this we will stop today and we will continue on tomorrow. Rest of the four shlokams are continuation of the same topic. We will see them tomorrow and finish the 14th chapter. Alvar Emberumanar Jiyar Tiruvadigalai Sharanam, Jiyar Tiruvadigalai Sharanam.
To learn such valuable information about our Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, please download KOYIL, KOYIL app from Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Our website is koyil.org, KOYIL.org.